Hello, Sophie here, and I'm so excited that you're going to watch the replay of my live skincare workshop with Rachel from Annmarie Skin Care. This workshop is all about how to have youthful, dewy, glowy skin at any age, but particularly after the age of 45. Annmarie Skin Care is superlative in every category. Well-crafted, botanical, the greenest of green. I cannot recommend their products enough. So during the workshop, you will hear Rachel and I discuss specific products, AM, PM routine, and links for all the products we discuss are below in the video description. And I have some great news. The team at Annmarie have extended the special discount codes for my audience. So the following codes are available and valid until midnight on Tuesday, December the 10th. Now use the code ASCSophie25 for 25% off site-wide. Use the code ASCSophie30 for 30% off orders over $150. And as always, if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. I hope you enjoy the workshop as much as I did. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this really lovely event that we're doing this morning. We're going to be really digging into skincare. Second to nutrition, I think it's one of my favorite topics. And, you know, I'm joined with the lovely Rachel and Grace from Annmarie Skin Care, and I'll be giving them a little bit more of an introduction in a moment, particularly Rachel. And this is going to be a pretty unique session. So we've got a lot going on. We're going to be doing a really deep dive into skincare, lots of tips, AM routine, PM routine. But the really exciting thing is that the Annmarie team, Rachel and Grace, have been generous enough to do some incredible giveaways. And you are absolutely going to be blown away and not want to miss the opportunity. So peppered throughout the 60 minutes that we're spending together, there's going to be tips, there's going to be incredible coupon codes. So you can do your Christmas shopping, your holiday shopping, and these giveaways. So for those of you who don't know me, I think probably many of you do, but I'm Sophie Uliano. I'm super excited to be here. I'm a board certified nutritionist, and I am a woman who is over the age of 60, actually. I'm like, it feels weird even to say that now. But I'm saying that because really skincare, having healthy, beautiful, glowy skin, healthy skin is obviously a really, a big, you know, part of our lives. You know, we want to be as healthy as possible. And, you know, you can't sort of skincare your way out of a bad diet, just as much as you can't exercise your way out of a bad diet. So, you know, obviously as a nutritionist, nutrition, what you put in your body, how you nourish your body, how you hydrate, always comes first. But when we look at skincare, I like to look at skincare in the same way that I look at food. So when we're looking at food, we're looking at having the most beautiful, the best quality, you know, organic, non-GMO, gorgeous, nourishing food that we can possibly get to eat, grown in the ground, that helps, you know, lower our risk of disease, keeps us in beautiful shape, and makes our skin glow. But it's the same with skincare, okay? So what Rachel, who is, welcome in, Rachel. Rachel, wave to everybody so you'll know this is Rachel. So Rachel is, you know, one of the sort of tree formulators. She's you know, COO of Annmarie, but she is intimately involved with the creation of Annmarie, the formulation and creations of Annmarie products. Now, I came across Annmarie many years ago, and this skincare line, Rachel, for me, is the equivalent of the most gorgeous, beautiful, organic, non-GMO, even further. And when most skincare brands that can be green and clean and all of that business, Annmarie is a whole different ball game. And so it really is the highest quality that I've ever found. And you can only really understand that when you actually try the product. So you know, I know that you source, what makes Annmarie so unique is that the ingredients are sourced, right, Rachel, from around the globe. Um,
Mhm.
they are wild crafted ingredients. There are many herbs that are infused, is what you can tell when you try the products, in oil over a very, very long period of time to draw out this potency, and then you have this product that's very rich in these plant-based compounds. So super excited. Please say hi to everybody, and let us know a little bit about, you know, why you must be so passionate about what you do.
Thank you, Sophie. Thanks for that introduction and thanks for having us. And first, you look incredible. I only dream to look like you. Uh, but yeah, exactly everything you said is correct. Our products are, I think, like the perfect word that comes to mind is elevated. You know, there's a lot of organic products in the market, but they're not all doing herb infusions and crystals and energetics and the potency and the intricate sourcing of, yes, we found a great source, but let's find a better one. Let's connect with the farmers. Let's go visit the farm. Let's take it a step further. And as we were chatting earlier, the aromatherapy benefits as well are also just profound using these products. So all of the above, the products are, I'm a skincare junkie and I will find other products because I want to use everything that's amazing. And of the 20 years that I've been obsessed with skincare, I haven't found something that is as good as Annmarie Skincare and as good as quality, as good as results, as anything. And it's amazing that I get to work for and with a company that I love so much. So,
Oh, dream, the dream job to be, you know,
in
trying
it.
and formulating these and creating, honestly, a product that is just out there. And it's funny, as you were saying, you know, the formulations and this, you see so many. I mean, because I sort of dig a little bit deep, as you know, into as a researcher, it is always a little dispiriting to see that some of these green, clean, you know, skincare, it's not sort of quite what they say that it is.
Totally.
There is a lot.
There's a lot of
There's
greenwashing
a lot of
that goes.
greenwashing, clean washing, and everything
Yeah.
else. So I just want to be really clear for everybody who's watching that to really, really understand that this is a whole different level. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig in, and lovely Grace is here. So Grace is here, and she's with the Annmarie team, and Grace is just fantastic. She's going to be answering questions in the chat. She's going to be giving you incredible coupon codes as we go. But really, honestly, ladies, don't miss out on this, because this is a one-time opportunity to get these codes. And you might want to get a little gift for somebody else and a little gift for you. You know what it's like? It's like, oh, I'm going to get my holiday gifts, and one for you and kind of one for me too. But seriously, don't miss out, because this is the perfect time of year. I don't know about you, but I'm like, okay, what do I get for, you know, and there's so many women in my life, you know, that I want to give something really beautiful. And I've got some really good ideas. So we're going to be going through that. But as we go, we're also really going to be talking about lots of different tips as we go. And we have over $750 worth of giveaways, steep discounts, time to answer all your questions. We're going to dive in. So, and I just want to quickly show you very quickly. So in front of me, I have some of my favorite. Look at them. They're so gorgeous. All the beauty. I mean, everything, Rachel, the packaging, the way that it's presented. You know, you open a little bottle of serum and it's in these beautiful dark glass contain. Everything is just so beautifully done about these gorgeous products. And I want to talk about shelf life as well, because I could imagine the shelf life is pretty extensive. And a lot of my community have tried the serums. So when you do the little, you know, tester serums and things like that, and it's like liquid gold. You just like hold on to it forever. One thing before we dive into morning routine that I wanted to say, Rachel, is that the thing for me that I'm so about having a self-care routine that is nurturing and deeply self-loving. when we live in such a fast-paced society and we're so rushed and we don't give ourselves time, and I'm always saying to my clients, just take time to do a beautiful, self-massage in the evening of your skincare. And anyone who's watching, when you try, I wish this was smell-o-vision or smell-o-webinar, because honestly, the scent is so important. And obviously what we're not talking about here is, synthetic scent is really, you want to avoid that at all costs for your health, never mind anything else. But there's something about, and I want to talk to you about this, Rachel, because I've played around with essential oils in the past and done some of my own DIY products. And I'm like, no, I don't even understand how these scents come together in a way that you put a few drops on your face and you immediately, I was using it last night and I was like, oh, and I feel like I'm in this super, super high-end spa. So I just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
Wait, Rachel, let's talk about morning skincare routines. So Rachel, could you share why morning routines are important and walk us through the essentials?
Yeah, of course. And so I agree that it should be this ritual and this experience, and you should love it and you should feel great doing it. And you should want to do it. You should wake up and want to wake up to do your skincare.
Excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm 100% with you. So with that, I would suggest we walk through just kind of what we would tell someone to use as the basics. And so you want to do your cleanser, your toner, your serum, your oil, and then your sun protection. And so I'll walk through each of those. And so we have
Rachel, just before you go, because we're going to be hanging on your every word. And ladies, take notes, get a pen and a paper and take notes. Because the thing is, you're going to want to write down. Rachel's going to show you some products. And ladies, if you have any questions as we go through, this is your opportunity to blast Grace, but literally blast Grace. Rachel and I are getting hot now. We're like, okay, now. We're stripping off. But honestly, ladies, I always have a lot of questions about skincare. You go into a beauty store and you're like, but wait a minute, I've got this skin, rosacea, oily skin. What about me? I've got this. Ask questions in the chat. I can't see them. Grace can. She's the expert. Ask away. Sorry, Rachel, go.
No, totally. Yeah. Ask questions, and anything, Grace, that you don't know, she'll just chime in and let me know. And I'm happy, and interrupt me at any point. I'm happy to expand and elaborate on anything I talk about. So our cleansers, we have 3 to choose from. We have 2 cream cleansers and a gel cleanser. So in our signature collection, we have our aloe herb cream cleanser, which is a gentle pH balance, everything's pH balance cream cleanser that is nice, sweet, citrusy smelling, gentle enough morning and evening. We also have our gel cleanser in the signature collection, our citrus mint cleanser, which is a little bit more astringent. It has the neem, witch hazel, it has white willow bark. It's a little bit more for oily skin. It's still an incredible product for anybody, maybe after a workout or in the evening to rinse your day away. And then we have our phytonutrient cleanser, which is my favorite cleanser, and that's in our Wild Alchemy collection. That one is also a cream cleanser, but this one also has acai oil. It has mango butter. It has our serum blend, which is a blend of saccharide isomerates, which is more powerful than hyaluronic acid. It's a plant-based humectant that's incredible. So this one's adding so much more potency and hydration and nutrients into your skin when you're cleansing. And the other 2 are incredible as well. So those are the 3 cleansers to choose from.
Rachel, so we get into the shower in the morning. I'm going to just walk myself through this. We'll use one of those cleansers, right? And then, so more moisturizing with all the serum. We've got that one, oily, maybe acneic skin. Right, great. And if somebody has super sensitive kind of rosacea inflamed skin, which would you go for out of those 3?
I would go with either of the cream cleansers.
Okay, cool. Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Aloe herb cleanser or the phytonutrient cleanser. Okay. Both of those are going to be perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And the citrus mint might be gentle enough, but it might be a little bit more drying because it's more targeted for oily skin. Okay, so then next I would do a toning mist. So you always want to prep your skin and tone, and I can't stress the importance of a toning mist. I personally love the botanical hydration mist. This one is just a pure blend of hydrosols with a little bit of essential oil, as opposed to our other toning mist might have an herb infused into aloe. It might be aloe with just essential oil. This has pure hydrosols, so it is frankincense, helichrysum, which is our key component in this formula, the rose hydrosol, and then chamomile hydrosol. So this one, it's funny when you were talking about the perfect job the other day, I was like testing things out, and my husband is standing at the door, and I was like, hold on. And then I look, I'm like, okay. And then I start typing, and he's like, oh my God. He's like, you won in life. And like, that is, I just love it. I get to just try these things out. And it just reminded me of that. But this one, the smell, the feeling, the nourishment, your skin feels so incredible after spraying this one on your skin, and you can use it throughout the day. But what a toning mist does is it preps your skin for your next products that you're going to apply. So it allows the products to easily penetrate, it allows them to absorb better, it leaves a matte finish on your skin. So you definitely have to use a toning mist, and this is the one I suggest. Then next, I would use our wild fruit serums. You need a hydrator as well. And currently we don't have a moisturizer, which one is coming in 2025, but currently we don't have a moisturizer. Instead, we suggest using a serum and a facial oil. And your serum is your hydrator. It's your activated ingredients. It adds all of the extras. So this one has plant cells. It has a bunch of brightening complexes in it, like uva ursi and resveratrol knotweed extract. This one is, and when we're talking about that scent profile, this one has this perfect blend of elemi, chamomile, Litsea cubeba, to where when you put it on, it's called wild fruit serum. It smells like you're in the tropics, like, but in a natural way. Like, it's just so incredible. I love this one. And so I'll show that one here as well. And so, and this one I mix with, and I'm going to show you, and you have them there as well, the concentrating boosting elixirs.
Okay, these little guys.
Yes.
Okay, and just as a little note, by the way, I was just saying to everybody, to Rachel, that these little boosting elixirs, right, there's 3 of them that come in this little packet, literally perfect gift, perfect stocking stuffer, perfect, one for you, one for me, or one for mum, one for sister, one for bestie, one for daughter. My daughter's definitely getting one of these. And one for me. But it is the perfect gift, because I think you don't, it's something that you can add to your existing skincare routine. Correct, Rachel?
Exactly. Yeah. And anybody can use it. And so that, and I totally agree. And I tell people all the time, like, somebody who you don't really know what to get them, you want to get them skincare, but you don't want to get them an oil or a serum. You don't know what they like. You don't know what skincare they like. You don't know what scents they like. These are the best because they're non-scented. We didn't put essential oils in it. They're meant to be boosters. So you're supposed to boost your existing ritual. And so I'll walk you through each of them. We have hydrate, brighten, and revitalize. And the hydrate, which we also sell in a larger size, but the hydrate is a blend of hyaluronic acid, collagen prepeptides, and that really adds like a lot of hydration to your skin. So you could use that one morning and evening. And so I would use that one in the morning, 1 to 3 drops. You can start with 1, hydrate, you can use 3, you can use more if you want. But that one is incredible for morning and evening. Then we have the brighten, which is a vitamin C. And so this one has jojoba oil with sea buckthornberry oil, and then THD, which is tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, which is the most stable oil soluble form of vitamin C that I've been able to find. And so when I've talked to formulators or suppliers, and when we were looking to source a vitamin C a while back, I remember talking to suppliers and I'm like, okay, what's the derivative? And they're like, oh, it could be soy or corn or petroleum. And I was like, wait, what? Like, no. And so you find another one and it's always like, it could be plant or petroleum. And I'm just like, wait, why? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
And so we never had vitamin C. And then I found this one, and it's gentle, it's oil soluble, and it's plant-based. And it's really effective. It's really brightening.
And so, super stable, which is everything with vitamin C.
Yeah, and sodium ascorbate is great, the other vitamin C, but it's a powder form. And the moment that it hits liquid, it starts to oxidize. So you're seeing this in serums and oils and moisturizers, and it's already oxidized. It's probably rancid because it's not in its pure powder form. You can't put a powder on your skin, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Grace, are you putting all the links in the chat? Because ladies, discount links are being put in the chat, right? Don't miss this. Okay.
And so that one I would use in the morning, specifically the brighten. And again, 1 to 3 drops. You would blend it with your serum. For me, I use the wild fruit serum blended with the hydrate and the brighten, and then I apply it to my skin. I'll get into the revitalize briefly It is the last one in the concentrated boosting elixirs, in case you're interested in the concentrated boosting elixirs. This one is our retinol alternative. So this one has a bioactive A complex. It's algae derived. It's going to mimic all of the benefits that you would typically see. So the resurfacing, the refining, the brightening, all of those aspects of a retinol, but it doesn't have the harsh effects that a retinol will have on your skin or your endocrine system or your reproductive system. And so this one, the formulation of this one, I was looking for something and I couldn't find anything. I was pregnant at the time. And this is the only one that was proven to be safe during all aspects of life. And so I was like, that's the one. And I went down these rabbit holes of retinol and what it does to your skin. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And so we've had this huge campaign to really push education around retinol and finding an alternative. And this is the alternative that we have.
Wow. You see, yes, I see a question from Jill. Have you got that, Grace, that question? Great. So just to recap, these blow me away. These serums blow me away because I just love the fact that we can add to our existing routine, but each one is so potent and targeted. So great. So just to recap for our morning routine, we've done our cleanser, we've got our beautiful wild fruit serum. To our wild fruit serum, we can add any of those extra boosters, depending on, I mean, I would definitely you could do vitamin C one in the morning and then the retinol derivative in the evening. Beautiful, great. Continue on, please.
And then, so after your serum with your boosting elixirs, then you finish with an oil. And so I personally love our rejuvenating facial oil. I have it here. And that is this one here. It's in a 30 ml bottle. And this one is, and you have it there too. Yep. This one is an infusion with butterfly pea flower. And so this is an extremely activated and concentrated oil that we have. So instead of having like the lowest amount, maybe 1 or 2% of different seed oils, we're using the highest amount that we could possibly do so that it is very potent. And you just need one little, square it in the palm of your hand. This one has tamanu, mangongo, marula. It has black cumin, sea buckthornberry, baobab. Again, that butterfly pea flower is blended into it. The scent profile here is blue tansy with helichrysum. It also has some copaiba oil. So this one is just like a very potent, nourishing, incredible oil for a lot of skin types, particularly dry, mature skin.
Yeah, it is absolutely insane. This is one of the scents that I absolutely love. By the way, just time out because it's time for a giveaway. Giveaway number 1, ladies. Woo! So, okay, let us know in the chat what your top skincare goal is. Is it hydration, anti-aging, soothing sensitivities? Let us know in the chat and your answer will help you win the Activated Night Serum. Ooh. So go ahead, ladies. You just got a couple of seconds. Get it in there. Everybody get in, everybody, because Grace is going to pick a winner in just a moment. We got winners all the way through the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes. We're going to just be every now and again. It's like bells ringing giveaway time. Grace, let me know when you're going to pick the winner because we'll give everybody a little bit more time. So you've got to let us know what your goal is. Hydration, anti-aging, soothing skin sensitivities, or it could be something else. So let us know. While you're populating the chat, I'm just luxuriating. This hand is getting so much love because I'm putting everything in this hand. It's already feeling soft and silky and, oh, the scent of it all. I love, Rachel, how you've walked us through that gorgeous routine. And honestly, I don't know about all you ladies watching, but sometimes in the morning, I could be in such a rush, and I think what this does, it's adds to this mindful living, this beautiful way as for ladies, as let's just slow down. Let's just take a breath. Let's just give ourselves a moment in the bathroom that we're actually loving and nourishing and nurturing ourselves because we deserve to do so with beautiful things. I think it works on so many different levels other than the actual physiological benefits of the skincare. I think it really is this sort of deep, beautiful release. I just do. Grace, how are we going? Are you going to pick a winner, or have you picked a winner?
We do have a winner. Our winner is Linda Clay. So Linda, I will put in the chat how to claim your product, but yay, I'm so excited.
Well done, Linda. Amazing. Lucky Linda. All right. So Rachel, let's move on. Does anybody actually have any questions about the morning routine before we move on?
I saw a comment pop in, and I do want to address it because I hear this so often, and it's probably the biggest misconception that I ever hear is that oil is going to make me break out.
Yeah.
It's not. It's adding. So your skin is naturally producing oils, and if you put products on them that are stripping your skin of the oil, it's going to start to overproduce. But if you're adding oils that are beneficial for your skin and nutrient rich and dense and valuable for your skin to just be nourished, it's going to balance that oil production. And not, I have so much oil on my face right now. I don't break out from it, and I don't look shiny. I mean, maybe with this light I do, but I don't. Like, you can put oil on as long as you're using your toning mist to absorb it. It's incredible. So I just wanted to address that one from you, Lisa, that it will soften and lift.
Yeah, I'm so glad you addressed that, because I think when I first started using Annmarie, I was like, oh, wait a minute, we are talking oil here. Now, I have a very dry skin. My profile is dry, mature skin. So I actually my skin just literally drinks it up, and it absorbs incredibly quickly. My skin's like a sort of sponge. But to your point, a lot of women were like, oh, but am I going to break out? And absolutely, what I found in everybody who's used or is using Annmarie is the opposite is true, completely the opposite. So really glad that you addressed that. Any other questions about morning routine? I'm so glad you spoke to the toning, the hydration mist, because I didn't realize how important a part of the routine that is to sort of then absorb the next products that you're putting on. So I think that's super important.
It's so
okay, great.
There is one question in the chat that I thought I would bring up as we were talking about morning routines and specifically the concentrated boosting elixirs. We had a question come in that was, what is the key differences between our Brighten, our citrus stem cell, and wild fruit serum, which are all our brightening serums? So I just thought we would kind of get into that a little bit.
Yeah, great.
And address that. Yeah. So thanks, Grace. So the Brighten is a standalone product. This one you would add to your citrus stem cell serum or your wild fruit serum. This one has an actual vitamin C ingredient in it, the THD, which is an oil soluble, stable form of vitamin C. And you would just need 1 to 3 drops because it's so concentrated. And I can show you the color here. But this one is a very potent, you can't really see it too well there. If I put it in my hand, you might be able to see it. The citrus stem cell serum. So this is the vitamin C oil here, the Brighten. So it's very orange. You just need 1 to 3 drops, and that is going to boost your serum. The 2 serums that you mentioned, the citrus stem cell serum, that one is in our signature collection. It's very great for mature, maybe sun-kissed skin that needs a little extra love, drier, thicker skin. That one is brightening, but it's brightening with uva ursi and licorice and amla extract. So it's using natural plant botanicals to brighten your skin. The wild fruit serum is brightening in the same breath that it has plant cells and uva ursi and knotweed extract, kakadu plum, apple extract. It has all of these plant botanicals. It's a little bit more of an oomph than the citrus stem cell serum, but it's an interchangeable product if you're using a serum. The Brighten boosting elixir you would add to these, so you wouldn't use it in place of either of these two. So I hope that helps.
Okay, so just to recap, because I want to be clear on this, because I do have sun-kissed skin. That's a very nice way of putting it. So if I want a brightening effect, and obviously I understand that I want the vitamin C as part of that brightening, effect, I'll probably use it in the morning. I would use the brightening serum, right? Rachel,
the brightening boosting elixir.
The boosting elixir. So I could use any of the products, basically, any of the serums, and the one that we've just gone over for the morning, but then I'm going to add that in there.
Exactly.
Beautiful. And just on a side note, I really love the citrus stem cell serum. That actually is one of my personal favorites. I just love it. And I love the way that I love the scent of it as well.
It's like a deep orange. It's very lovely.
Yeah,
That
it's
was nice.
lovely. Okay. Any more questions, ladies, about morning skincare, your morning skincare regimen? Oh, I have one other question. So, well, I know what the answer is, but I think somebody else might have this question. Is after we've done we've cleansed, we've got our mist, our hydrosol mist, we've got our serum and our oil. Then we could use the sunscreen. You've got that in your hand, right? I was about to get onto that. Yes.
Yes, I would suggest if you're going to be outside for a long period of time, or you just maybe have sensitive skin, or if you love sunscreen, use our Sun Love, which is our SPF. And this one is very, very pure. It's a homogeneous formula, so there's no aqueous. It's just very nourishing, which means it's all oil, and it has a zinc, which is a non-nano zinc protector in it. This one is very sheer, so I'm going to put it in my hand just for you to see, and I'll put it here. It blends in. That's only been like a second, and it blends in immediately. So it has a sheer coverage. It's not going to leave that white film on your skin. So this one you could use daily. This is meant to be an everyday coverage. You can use it in the winter time, especially if you're using the Revitalize and the Resurfacing facial exfoliant, which I can touch on later. You want to use an SPF protector.
Okay. And the other thing is that you don't have to use that, ladies. You could use your regular sunscreen, primer, or, I have a little sort of makeup, like a BB cream that has a SPF in it, and that's fine. And it sits very well on top of the regimen that Rachel's just gone over. So you're not greasy, you're not oily. It's perfect, actually. It's just the right balance, and then I'll do my makeup and whatever. Okay, let's get on to the evening routine.
Okay. So moving into the evening, I would recommend some of the same steps. So with the cleanser, I go with the phytonutrient cleanser again, that cream cleanser. It's rich, it's potent, it has the acai oil, it has the mango butter, the serum blend in it.
Rachel, just very quickly,
yeah.
sorry to interrupt, but with the cream cleansers, do they effectively remove makeup?
I would use a little washcloth with it.
Yes.
Because they're not going to have harsh surfactants in it. It's a coconut plant-based surfactant that we use, so it's not going to be super stripping. If you do have makeup, depending on what kind of makeup you're using, you don't want to use a waterproof makeup. Make sure your makeup is natural. A simple washcloth, like a warm washcloth with your cleanser, will be great. Another thing that's great for removing makeup, and I don't have it here right now, is our restorative cleansing oil. So whenever I would go out and wear makeup, I would like to cleanse with that one first. So I do a double cleanse. I put the oil on, really massage it in, let it sit for a minute, either standing up or while I'm in the shower. Rinse with a warm washcloth, and then apply my phytonutrient cleanser.
Okay, that's a great answer. Thank you for that. And then I would probably use a separate, very soft, natural eye makeup remover, because I wouldn't really want to get these kind of products in my eyes. So that's what I tend to do, ladies, if I'm wearing mascara and things like that. Okay, so we start off with our phytonutrient cleanser, then let's continue. I think it's very similar, but I just
very similar. Yeah. So then you would move into your mist. Again, I use the botanical hydration mist. And then for the evening, I like to use our activated night serum. And so this one is kind of like a retinol product alternative. Again, it has that bioactive A complex, which I had mentioned earlier, is in our Revitalize boosting elixir. But this one's in the product itself, so you don't need to add it. You could if you want a little extra oomph. I would test it out first. But this one has a lot of potent ingredients like mangosteen oil. Yeah, the scent is incredible. It has a little bit of turmeric for the calming. It has the lavender, the chamomile. This one is an incredible serum for using in the evening. The activated.
This is almost my all-time favorite product. I'm just putting it out there. I'm obsessed with it. The activated night serum.
Yeah, this one is incredible. I'm trying to think everything else. It has tremella extract. It has the serum blend, the saccharide isomerates, the hyaluronic acid, astaxanthin is in this one. And this one has a lot of really cool seed oils and extracts like St. John's wort, black cumin. So it's doing a lot of other things aside from just the bioactive A complex. But this one is an incredible standalone product.
Rachel, if we were going to add a boost to this? Out of those, the little boosters, which would we add to that?
I do add every night the hydrate, because that one's
Okay.
adding in, yeah, the extra hydration. If you do want to do a little boost of the bioactive A complex, I started using it first as a standalone, and then I started adding in the Revitalize, which has just a little extra bioactive A complex in it. So
Yeah.
you would mix maybe one or two
Beautiful.
pumps of
Yeah.
your serum,
Yeah.
one or two
Lovely.
drops.
And wonderful for really quite mature skin as well. You know,
Exactly.
that's definitely my up my alley. So I'd use that, and then I can boost it just with a little bit more of the
Yes.
vitamin A derivative. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
And then
Okay.
finish with your rejuvenating facial oil. So, and then an eye cream. So we have our rejuvenating facial oil, which I touched on earlier. It's the most activated oil, face oil for mature dry skin that we have. It's infused with butterfly pea flower. It has seed oils like mangongo or marula, a little bit of sweet buckthorn, tamanu, a lot of different potent seed oils in there. And then our anti-aging eye cream, which is cooling and soothing. It has cucumber, it has hyaluronic acid, it has aloe with lots of herbs infused into it, plant cells. I'll pump a little bit on my skin here so you can see. It's a very nice, creamy eye cream that goes on lovely after your oil.
Beautiful. And with that eye
at
cream, would
daytime
you
too.
do under the eyes, and would you also do around a little bit around gently, just that
The
area?
orbital area, yeah. So I would do on the bone here and a little
Yeah.
bit under here.
Oh, I love that. Love it. Ladies, time for giveaway number 2. We're not going to do without our giveaways here, ladies. All right. So giveaway number 2. So this one, wait, ladies, drum roll, is for the boosting elixirs that we've just been talking about. So here's the question. So what is one activated ingredient that you can't live without? So it's a bit of a pop quiz, right? Because Rachel's been talking a lot about activated ingredients, some of which is you're genius, Rachel. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to come and just like spend a day with you. We're talking about all these activated ingredients. But ladies, what is one activated ingredient that you can't live without? Now, some examples would be vitamin C, retinol alternatives, or some sort of acid. So let us know. We'll give you a minute or so to get in the chat and put that down. And ladies, if anybody's watching, you know, the replay of this, obviously, you know, the giveaways, you've got to come live for the giveaways. Sorry, but you know, all the you know, steep discounts and coupon codes and everything are available to you. And we're going to put those in. Rachel, how somebody's watching the replay, how do they get these, all the discount codes? Could you just speak to that a moment? Because I know a lot of people will be watching the replay.
Yeah, I wonder if we could have just a little blog post with all the links in there.
Yeah. We'll send an email. We'll be sent, anyone who's watching, who's registered for this, we'll be sending you an email with the replay, with all of the coupon codes for every single product that Rachel's been discussing today. All right, do we have a winner?
We do. Our winner for the concentrate boosting elixirs is Lisa Kinsey. So yay, Lisa. I'm so excited for you to try them. Like we've been talking about, they're absolutely amazing. But I will be direct messaging you on how to claim your boosting elixirs.
Oh my gosh, Lisa, congratulations. That is absolutely awesome. Lisa, that was very smart to come on today, by the way. You know, we'll have to be doing some more of these. Everyone's like, I'm going to be there for the next one. I've got to be live. That's amazing. Well done, Lisa. That's fantastic. All right. So, so we talked about, there's a couple of other products that we wanted to talk about, or I wanted to ask you about. There's a mask and polish, right? These are sort of more sort of interesting. It's sort of almost like weekly skincare essentials, right? So we've gone over what we do morning. We've gone over what we do evening. Now, if there's things that we do weekly, like once a week or twice a week, can you talk us through that? What should we be doing for dewy, glowy skin?
Absolutely. I have a few things here that I want to talk about and cover. So the first, I'll go over what you just mentioned, the Radiant C Mask and Polish, which is this one here. And this one is a powder. It's a bright fuchsia color. So hibiscus is kind of the key ingredient here that's giving it that bright pink color. And this one, again, is a mask or a polish or both. You can apply it in the palm of your hand with a little bit of water and just like gently slough it on your skin, maybe for a few minutes and then rinse it off. You could put it on, scrub it on, leave it on, and then rinse it off. You can mix it with things. You can mix it with honey. You can mix it with yogurt for extra lactic acid. You could mix it with our Illuminating Pearl Mask, which I am going to cover in just a second. But this one has so many amazing ingredients like the hibiscus, acerola cherry, sea buckthorn, rosehip, goji. It has all these potent, very vitamin C rich ingredients that are so brightening for your skin. And this also has a bamboo stem powder, which gives it that grit, that exfoliant. So that's that.
Okay. And once a week would do that.
Once or twice a week, depending on what else you're doing for exfoliation. You don't want to do overkill. So if you're using something else, you could use it once or twice. If you're not, you can do it maybe 3. Also, depending on your skin type, if your skin's more sensitive, just be mindful of that. And then another exfoliant that we have, which I will get into the Pearl Mask in just a second, but another exfoliant that we have is our Resurfacing facial exfoliant, which is a honey-derived lactic acid. And so lactic acid is the most gentle, calmest of all of the acids that I can think of. So the salicylic is more for oily skin. It's an oil-soluble acid. Glycolic, while it's similar to lactic, it's so much more intense, and it can leave your skin feeling and looking a little rubbery. But the lactic over time is hydrating and soothing, and also the most gentle for aging skin. So that's why we chose lactic. And this one also has hyaluronic acid. It has cucumber distillate. It has aloe. Blue tansy has that calmingness to it as well. So it's kind of the perfect little synergy of giving you that peel, that at-home facial peel, and then also calming your skin. And so this one you would apply, and then you would leave it on your skin for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, just depending on how your skin's responding. And then you rinse it off. Sometimes you might want to wash it off so it doesn't linger on your skin. And again, if you're using this one maybe once or twice a week, then you don't need to use your other exfoliant. So this is a chemical exfoliant. This is a physical exfoliant.
Okay, great. Any questions in the chat about the difference between those two? I'm just curious if anybody has any questions. I think my question would be for somebody with oily skin, maybe a little younger, which one would you recommend? And then somebody who's a little dry, more mature, which would be me. If I were to choose between the two, what would you recommend for? I'm thinking of my daughter and me. Completely different types.
So we'll start with mature dry. I think if you have mature dry skin, either, and maybe both, you know, you can combine them. Sometimes I like to do the Resurfacing facial exfoliant in the evening. And then of course, I would say use based on your own experience and what you've done for yourself, and do some spot treatments. But then, so for me personally, I'll do this in the evening, and then the next morning to really get it all off and get those dead skin cells, I'll use the Radiant C.
What a great idea.
Yeah, and that one's really nice. And then I would apply the Illuminating Pearl Mask for brightening, which we'll get into in just a second.
Okay.
But if you have oily skin, you also can use both. Just keep in mind, if there are any active breakouts, you want to avoid a physical exfoliant. So you don't want to be putting any grit onto your breakouts. You want to be very gentle with them. So in that case, I would stick just with the Resurfacing.
Okay, right.
It's a lot of info.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on into another item that I would use. This one you could use maybe 5 days. You could use it every single day if you wanted to. This is our Illuminating Pearl Mask. And this one is brightening, hydrating, plumping. It's calming. So if you had a really awful night's sleep and you need to look good because you have a live event or something, you put this one on your skin and it's like magic. This one has pearl, it has hyaluronic acid, it has a lot of honey, aloe, a lot of brightening extracts in this one. This one is my go-to for really any time that I need an extra pick-me-up. I think our whole team is obsessed with it at this point. And this one you can mix.
I need to try it.
You haven't tried this one?
Mm-mm.
Sophie, oh my goodness, this is the best. It's absolutely best. So yeah, this one you could use in the morning, you can use it in the evening. I know Andrea sleeps with it. She does a thin layer. She might walk her dogs because once you put it on, it kind of soaks in a little bit and you can't really see it if you're a few feet away. So this one you could just put on and walk around your house and hang out, walk your dogs, do whatever you
Oh,
need to do.
literally, I have to walk. I have to do 2 separate dog walks every morning because I have 3 very complex dogs. That's it. It's going to elevate. It's updating and elevating my walk. It's like, oh, got to walk because I got to do the pearl mask.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
you're gonna love it. I can't wait to hear what you think of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, those are amazing. So just to recap, we've got have we done them up? We've got the vitamins, the Radiant C mask and polish, right? We've got the resurfacing facial exfoliant, and we've got the illuminating pearl mask. So those are the weekly essentials. And you could do, just to recap, so I've got this right, Rachel, you could do the Radiant C mask and polish and the resurfacing. Essentially, you could do it once a week, but you could do it more often because they're gentle enough. And the pearl mask on your dog walk, ladies, or when you're doing your housework or making your smoothie to my clients, right? Getting that Vitamix going, then we're going to wear our lovely pearl mask. I love, love, love that. All right. So ladies, we're ready for giveaway number 3. Okay. Giveaway number 3, drum roll. Here we go. Get ready, ladies. Get primed with your fingers on the keyboard. All right. So up for grabs. Oh, I love this product. We'll do the giveaway and then you can talk about the product, Rachel. This is the Palo Santo body butter. And this is beyond. This is something that you could give to every single person you know for a holiday gift, by the way, men and women. It is so beautiful. So it's the body butter. So here's the question. What's your go-to body product right now? Get going in the chat. Get busy in the chat, ladies. What's your go-to body product? Meanwhile, can you talk us through this extraordinary product, please, Rachel?
Yeah, this actually used to be one that I made at my house, and I was just like, we need to sell this. And so it was kind of like it was a holiday gift that I used to make for people. And this one is a very rich, I'll open it up. You can see this one hasn't been used, so it's very full, but it's a very rich body butter that has shea butter, it has cacao butter, cocoa butter, extra virgin coconut oil, cocoa nut, macadamia nut, and then it has this blend, this like spice blend of Palo Santo, Peru balsam, nutmeg, vetiver, peppercorn, and cardamom. It's very wintry. It's very, very sultry. A very lovely.
It's sultry. It is sultry. I think the thing that just blew me away when I first tried it, and I've got like used this much right now, and I'm like eking, because a little goes a long way, by the way. You take a little bit out, and it's the most beautiful product for very dry skin. And in the winter, I have my skin is getting increasingly dry actually as I get older, but very, very dry skin. It is lovely. I think that now you're going through the ingredients. It's the vetiver and the Palo Santo that are so kind of smoky and sultry and winter warming, just beautiful, gorgeous.
Yeah, and paired with that nutmeg and peppercorn. Yeah, it's great.
Grace, drum roll. Do we have a winner?
We do. Our winner is Elaine S. So Elaine, I will message you, but seriously, this body butter, no pun intended, is like buttery soft. It is.
Elaine,
I just love it.
You're just gonna love it. I've got it on my hands now, and I'm like, I'm just a little on the ends of my hair because I'm like, probably not a good idea with body butter, but I'm like, oh, I just want to keep this beautiful smell. How lovely. Elaine, congratulations. That's amazing. That's so, so great. All right, so let's move on because we've only got 10 minutes left and we've got 2 more giveaways. So come on, ladies, let's get through. So let's go to body care segment. Speaking of body care, so we've got the Palo Santo body butter. Now, what about the oil? Because Rachel, when you and I spoke a little while ago, we were talking about body oils, and I
Mhm.
was very curious and interested in body oils. And there are some sort of very high-end ones on the market. And I always say to my clients, Rachel, part of our ritual is a sort of self-care, self-love body massage ritual that I encourage my beautiful ladies and my clients to do at night. This is a game changer. Talk us through it.
I'm gonna put it on just so I could get the full experience.
I know, I need to get the full
This
experience.
one's
It's a
so
game
good.
changer, ladies. It is the
Oh,
most nurturing, self-loving, gorgeous thing. So there you go.
yeah, this one was a limited edition product. I think it was last winter or the winter before, and people were just like, no, you have to sell it permanently. And so we decided to sell it permanently. So this one has a base of jojoba oil. Oh yeah, and the packaging, we decided to really bring you into the woods with the rounds of the tree. So that's
So
what you're seeing
the
here.
packaging is just every detail of Annmarie is so intentional and beautiful, Rachel.
Yeah, thank you. It's a full experience. Our designer, she really can bring everything to light, and it's
Yeah.
incredible. Putting like all of the ingredients on the packaging, and just so somebody
Mm,
they see it and they're like feeling it and they're there with the
yeah.
product, you know. Okay, so this one, so it has a base of jojoba oil with olive oil, very rich olive oil. It has a little bit of MCT oil. And then we have a blend, maybe a little avocado and apricot oil, but we have a blend of so many essential oils in this one. And I'll just run through a few of them. There's sandalwood, which is a key ingredient in this one. It has vetiver, frankincense, a little bit of ginger, copaiba, galangal root, sweet myrrh. There's a little bit of rose, Buddha wood. So there's so many oils that are really representing bringing you into just being in your divine woods.
Love it. Great. So, any questions, ladies, about the body butter or the body oil? If you've got any questions at all, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I think if if you were going to do both, I think the oil is just lovely to use every night, every morning and every night, honestly, but just certainly in the evening, after you've had a shower, after you've had a bath, maybe when your skin is still very slightly damp, give yourself a full on self massage, feet, toes, just really indulge in that. And the body butter is lovely. For me, I love the body butter that I'll add to sort of slightly drier areas. So heels, around my knees, elbows, when a certain area is feeling a little bit more dry. That's a really beautiful one. But I think Rachel and Grace, both of those products would be absolute top holiday gift products for me.
Oh,
There
for
is
sure.
not one single person in my entire life that wouldn't be blown away by getting that, because it is a really, really nice gift. I mean, it's a very luxurious gift. Also, I'm just thinking a lovely hosting gift as well. So if you're going to somebody's house, like I've got a couple of little events and things that I'm going to with, and rather than taking the ubiquitous candle, there's going to be the re-gifted candle, what a lovely thing. That would blow a host away that you're going
That's
to
a
go
great
stay with.
idea.
It really would, because they're
Yeah.
not going to be given anything like this that is so feminine and indulgent and beautiful. So I think this would make an amazing holiday gift. And just to recap, these an incredible stocking stuffer, or pop it under the tree, or if you're doing Hanukkah, you've got the little to do a little gift every day, something along those lines. I think would just be really, really wonderful. All right, now let me see. I think we've got another giveaway. Oh my gosh, we got another giveaway. I've got to get through these giveaways. So giveaway number 4 is the Radiant Sea mask and polish. So question is, how often do you exfoliate? In the chat, ladies, how often do you exfoliate? Go.
We do have a question in the chat that while people are kind of inputting their
Yes.
answers.
Yeah.
Rach, is the Divine Woods body oil the same as the Divine Woman elixir?
Thank you. I saw that. I wanted to get to that. Thanks for asking that, Jill. So the Divine Woods is very different from the Divine Woman elixir. The Divine Woman Elixir, I don't have on my desk right now, but that is a face oil that's part of our estate blend collection, which we only produce 500 per year. And that one is specifically including herbs that are grown on Kevin and Anne-Marie's farm. And so Anne-Marie harvests these herbs herself, dries them, and we use those into an infusion of this Divine Woman Elixir face oil. And that has a very different, unique scent. It has a little bit of citrus, a little bit of holy basil, so it's kind of herbaceous. It's really bright and summery. It's a lovely product. I don't even know if we have any in stock because we only have 500 a year. But the Divine Woods is a body oil that is much more sultry smelling, woodsy, earthy, herbaceous. It has all of those really rich essential oils that I had mentioned earlier, like vetiver, sandalwood, ginger, copaiba, prue balsam. Hopefully that helps.
Amazing. Do we have a winner, Grace?
We do. So our winner for the Radiant Sea Mask and Polish is Amy Baker. So Amy, I'm so excited for you to try it. It is stunning. It's like this beautiful magenta color when you use it as a mask. That is just like an added bonus. So I'm just so excited for you.
Yay, Amy, congratulations. That's fantastic. So don't forget now, ladies, with these, I want to open up the floor for a moment, and we are going to get to the giveaway number. We've got a giveaway number 5 in just a moment. But before we do, I want to open up the floor to questions. Oh, we've got a really good giveaway. I'm looking at my little sheet here. You're not going to want to miss this one in a moment. But before we do that, can you speak to Rachel and or Grace? Can you speak to the exclusive discounts that you're offering just for this event? Because I think you really want to make the most of it, ladies. Catherine has reminded me that if you're watching the replay, all the links, all of the exclusive discount links are going to be in the caption to the replay. So Catherine, I think I've got that right. But if you have any questions, and I'd love you ladies just to talk about this because it's such an opportunity to grab these products now for you, for holiday gifts. So if you could just go over that, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we've never had a partner event like this. So it's really exciting. We're doing 25% off of everything that you're seeing there, or which I think it's easy to spend $150. If you spend over $150, you're getting 30% off, which we don't often do. So yeah, you're kind of in luck. I think you should really take advantage of it because you're not going to see this around much longer.
Yeah, and I know what it's like because you when you offer things like this, it's very, very short and it's very sort of concentrated. How long is that for?
That's a good point. I think we only had it during the call, Grace.
Yeah. So ladies, go for it. And then I think there's going to be a very short window for replays.
I think you need to check out within an hour after the call ends. So if you want to take advantage of these codes, which I highly suggest you do, I would check out. I think, Grace, is that correct? They need to check out by 12 p.m. Pacific time?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, so go for it. On that note, if somebody's thinking, okay, I'm going to grab, a couple of the body oils, a couple of the whatever it is. For me, I'm like, oh, I'm stocking up because this is a really good deal. What is the shelf life?
So they're all very different. So it just depends on the product. Our serums probably have the least amount of stability because they're a very active serum. But still, it's a year and a half, which is a very long. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So even like because I know the actives like the C and the retinol alternatives. So even those having the least shelf life because you want to keep them really active would be a year and a half, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And others like body oils, body butters is going to be even longer.
The oils are 2.5 years. As long as you're not putting it in the sun, you keep it in, a shaded area and it's a cool environment. You're not putting it in heat. Again, these products are very alive, very active. So you don't want to put it in heat. And although we source and house our products in Myron glass, which protects it from light, you don't want to put it directly in the sunlight, like in your windowsill.
Yeah. What I was thinking is that, when you and I both know this, Rachel, but I think a lot of people don't realize that when you shop for things in a store, they've been sitting there often a long long time. And even if you look at the kind of shelf life at the bottom, that product that's got kind of actives in it really might be rendered almost inactive by the time it gets to your hands. That's what's so heartbreaking to me about even very high-end, expensive skincare. You know, it's often been shipped, you know, particularly some of these, I watch some of these, you know, green and, you know, wild crafted brands that are bought up by mega conglomerates. And then you're like, okay, now you're, you know, that thing has spent hours, you know, on it. So I just really want to also underscore how I want to liken it to food again. And Rachel, it's interesting because you have a history and a background, don't you, in policy, getting GMOs out of food. I mean, Rachel's like a massive mover and shaker, not just skincare, but she's passionate to, you know, you've devoted your life to really making sure that, you know, food is healthy, holistic. But I think the thing that I really appreciate Annmarie Skincare is that it is that it's fresh, that it's small batch, that it is, you know, that you're keeping it, the shelf life and the way that it's packaged is making sure that the actives are super fresh. Do you want to add anything to that? Because to me, that's very important, that I'm getting what I'm looking for.
Just a tidbit, like, you know, there have been times where like, oh, do we want to find another manufacturer to produce our products? And a lot of them out there, they need to make thousands at a time. And that means it needs to sit for a very long time. And by thousands, I'm not meaning 2,000 or 3,000. I'm meaning like 50,000 units of something, which it's going to sit on a shelf and it's going to sit in a warehouse and it's mass produced and they're sourcing. And some of these manufacturers, which we know some of these brands, they're making products for 50 different brands. And they're all the same sourcing, same cycling, just mass monoculture crops and mass production. And we steered away from that. We want to continue steering away from that and making our products in very small batches, sometimes 500 at a time, sometimes 200, depending on the product and how frequently it sells. But keeping our sourcing small, our sourcing legit with farmers, cooperatives, people we connect with, the batches in very small batches so that we have very alive products and we're not having it sit in our warehouse.
Mm. I always say, Rachel, that everything is, you know, one of my books is titled Gorgeous for Good. And the sort of implication, the double entendre is that everything that we use, the food that we eat, the skincare that we use, I always believe that everything really, the way it's made and produced and the energy behind it and the intention behind it, where possible, is what we're basically, it becomes our body, it becomes our skin, it becomes our body. So, you know,
it matters so much. And
matters.
I think food, we think about it so often with food. I think we don't think about it with clothes enough, which I think is a very important thing.
Huge.
And we don't think about it with skincare, which goes right into our bodies.
Yeah.
And I think if we spend the research looking into all the things with the skincare, and we want to keep it at the same quality as our food and other things that we do research, I think we can make some changes.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so any questions? So there were some questions. I saw there was a question from Edna. Was Edna's question answered, Grace? Yes, you did. Any other questions, ladies, about the products, about the skincare line, about the discounts, about, we've literally just got like 2 or 3 minutes left before we get to this last giveaway. This is your time to ask the expert, who is Rachel, anything that you want to ask. Don't be embarrassed or afraid to ask. We want to make sure that you really get served and really understand, you know, what is going to be right for you, for your skin, or maybe there's somebody that you're thinking of purchasing a gift for and you're like, what would be the best thing for, you know, for me, my question, I know what the answer is for my daughter. You know, it's like, I want to purchase, you know, for my 23-year-old daughter who's got oily skin. So it's like, what's the best, you know, holiday gift that I can give her? So if you got a sister or somebody like that, somebody who's sick, maybe somebody who's going through chemotherapy or treatments that, you know, really start thinking about this, because these are gifts. If somebody's not well, if somebody's housebound, if somebody's going through whatever it is, these are products, they're safe, right, Rachel, for somebody who's going through a treatment.
Yeah, I would be mindful just to look at certain ingredients that you might want to avoid. I know we've had a woman who was in recovery remission from cancer, and she recommended probably like 20 products that were specific to their treatment. Just look in that, but yeah, they're very clean.
Okay. All right, we're going to go through. We've got a giveaway, and this giveaway is giveaway number 5, right, Grace? Yes, I think we are, right. Ladies, the rejuvenating facial oil. Okay, so here is the question. Who has used butterfly pea flowers before, whether in skincare, tea, or another way? Put it in the chat. You know, I'm going to tell you how I've used it. This is really unusual. So there's a baker that bakes at my local farmer's market and bakes this beautiful bread using butterfly pea flour, and it's purple. And it's like a, you know, it's almost like a swirl of this. It's butterfly pea flour and turmeric bread.
Okay.
And it is literally the most incredible bread I've ever had in my life. And nonetheless, it is beautiful. Okay, so let's go. You ladies, pop in the chat here. And when we have the giveaway, have we got a winner, Grace?
We do. So our winner for the Rejuvenating Facial Oil is Emma Hunt. So Emma, I'm so excited for you to try it. I will be messaging you in the chat on how to claim it, but yay.
Okay, so we're almost done here, ladies. I want to see if there's any other questions.
Sophie, I am seeing one question. Someone's asking about dark spots. I just want to re-emphasize that really everything we talked about in this routine, the evening and the morning, will be valuable for dark spots. Specifically, what we've been talking about with the concentrated boosting elixirs, all 3 of them work so well together to really reduce dark spots and brighten your skin. But then other products for the bright spots, the wild fruit serum, the resurfacing facial exfoliant, that lactic acid is going to be so beneficial for lightening and brightening your spots. The activated night serum, the rejuvenating facial oil that Emma just won, all of those are very, very key in brightening your skin.
Oh, what a great answer. Anybody else? Because we talked about so many different products here, and you're probably, hopefully, looking at the links and opening them, and you can go to the website and you can look at all that. So any other questions about anything? We've covered, obviously, we've covered body, we've covered cleansing, we've covered 2 different kinds of cleansing. We've talked about double cleansing, which I really like that you've explained, the oil for the makeup removal, which makes so much sense, and then doing that double cleanse, the mist, the eye cream, the masks. I'm sort of all over all of this. Any other questions? Any other questions? And
somebody keeps asking about the oud. I'm so sorry, Jill. She keeps asking the oud and how she would. This is a perfume essential oil blend, and so part of my passion is fragrance and getting fragrance out of our lives. The synthetic fragrance that has phthalates, that causes hormone disruption, that is so bad for our health, that we're seeing an increase in disease rise. So we created an essential oil blend using oud, which is a very, very smoky, sultry type essential oil resin, and pairing it with sandalwood with a little bit of jasmine, both grandiflorium and sambac, with sandalwood, rose, I don't know if I said those 2, a little bit of vetiver. It's a very complex formula that evolves as you use it and as you open it. And we actually need to produce this 2 months ahead of time to allow it for it to marry and for the scents to kind of join together well. But that's what oud is. It is an essential oil perfume blend. It's very, very specific for taste. So read through the ingredients to see if those are things that you are aligned with. But what I just mentioned there is kind of its scent profile. It opens up over time. It's sultry. I think I have one here. I'm going to smell it while you're talking.
It's such a good question, Jill. I never would have thought to ask that question, but it's a great question. And, you know, as ladies, you know, as you start using these products, you certainly in the, you know, morning where you would often put on a perfume, you're going to literally walk away from your bathroom or your morning routine. You don't need to add a perfume on. You're gonna smell divine. Yeah, great question. Any other questions? All right, we've got another giveaway, ladies. We've got another giveaway. And this giveaway,
the best.
The best. So this giveaway is for the wild fruit serum. Okay, ladies. And so the question is, do you use a serum or do you typically skip it? Go. Go, ladies. Go, 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 go.
I love that we're seeing yes, because we have to use a serum. It's so
Yeah.
important.
Oh, yeah.
Just want to mention quickly, if you have won a giveaway or the next giveaway or any giveaways that we've done so far, there is a form in the chat to fill out just for your shipping information. So just keep an eye out for that form. And if you could fill it out, that would be lovely. Thanks.
Great, great. Okay, so will you just talk one more time about the wild fruit serum? Just remind everybody what they're getting.
Totally. Let me grab it here so we can look at it. So this one, and I also want to mention, I hear and I see online a lot of marketing that like, oh, the serum, it's because people love the word serum, but when you look at the ingredients, they're oils. So I want to differentiate that our serums are true serums. They're aqueous formulas, which means they're hydrating. So they might have a little bit of oils in them, but it's probably like 10%. The primary point of serums is to hydrate and add those concentrated ingredients into your skincare routine. So our wild fruit serum here is made up of a lot of different brightening extracts like uva ursi, knotweed extract. It has kakadu plum. It has apple. It has our hyaluronic acid, our saccharide isomerates, which I've mentioned before is much more powerful. It keeps your skin hydrated and allows your skin to absorb and keep water on your skin for up to 72 hours, which is incredible. This one is a very potent brightening facial complex that also has plant cells in it, copper infused water. This one was maybe 2 or 3 years in the making. And it's like a little bottle of magic gold.
Wow, how beautiful. Okay, so have we got a winner?
We do. So Barbara Sloan has won the wild fruit serum. Yay! So keep an eye out for that form, and then that will be where you put your shipping information. But yay, Barbara.
Congrats.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness me. That is fantastic. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. We have one more giveaway. Ladies, we have one more giveaway. You are so generous, by the way. Thank you so much for these amazing giveaways, right, ladies? It's just a joy. So we have one more giveaway. And the giveaway is, waiting, ladies? It's the Divine Woods Luxurious Body Oil. Let's see. This is the question. What's your favorite scent profile? Really think about this. Give it a moment. Sweet and fruity, floral, woodsy, earthy, or something else. We're just curious about what you love. Take your time.
Musk. Cindy, then you would love this one, or you would also love the oud. The oud is very musky.
I'm definitely I like musky, oud, woodsy, particularly. It's quite a sort of seasonal thing, isn't it? Because for me, I'm sort of in the winter months. I love that woodsy, this basically is just divine. And then in the summer, I love a little lighter, more citrusy, that sort of profile. But you will really find, ladies, that as you use these products, as I said, whatever you're using, whether it's the body butter, the serum, the body oil or the serums, they are so exquisite, the scents, the blends of scents, that you wouldn't want to put on a perfume, honestly. You certainly wouldn't want to put anything synthetic near you, because it just, you just wouldn't. Okay, so now let's see. So is there anything else that anybody wants to ask? And Rachel, is there anything else sort of based on what we've gone through today and based on the really great questions? Really, thank you everybody who's joined us, because you come and ask such great questions. Oh, before we do that, actually, Grace, do we have a winner?
We do. So our last giveaway winner is Jill Sperling. So Jill, I'm so excited for you. I saw that you put Woodsy Belly, which is perfect for this. So I'm so excited.
I saw Jill, you asking so many questions.
I know.
And participating full out. So that is amazing, Jill. And just know that, I think the next time, because we might do another little event, in sometime in the new year, but I think anybody would be foolish not to attend live, right? Because A, you're going to grab these codes, and B, that these giveaways, the codes, the discount codes, the steep discount codes are such a huge win, but also to get these amazing giveaways is just so special and so generous. So, ladies, Rachel, any closing remarks from you?
Honestly, I really encourage you all, if you haven't tried this line or you haven't tried some of these products that we talked about, just jump on it. We're very forgiving with our return policy. So if you try something and you don't love it, just reach out to us and we'll work with you on it. But I know you're going to love it, so that's not going to be a problem. And then just to really emphasize again what Sophie and I had mentioned, the concentrated boosting elixirs are so unique and something we haven't seen. Like, we see blends of hyaluronic acid and peptides and vitamin C and retinol, but they're so gnarly and the ingredients are so toxic and they're so detrimental, not only to your health and your internal health, but also your skin health, and really degrading your skin over time. So I would say if you want to get something for yourself, gift to others, try those concentrated boosting elixirs, because they're magical.
It's a great idea. And I think, what I wanted to sort of say in closing remarks, and really coming from, as I talk about the pillars of lifestyle medicine, and a lot of my lovely clients are on here today watching, and we know that, the pillars are for beautiful skin, and getting enough sleep and rest, balancing our circadian rhythms, getting the right kind of exercise, really managing chronic stress, all of which, unless those pillars are dialed in, it will be reflected on your skin. And the most important is nutrition. And so certainly the ladies that I work with, you are working so hard. You wouldn't believe, Grace and Rachel, what the changes that these ladies have made in nourishing their bodies with the most beautiful, plant-based ingredients. And so you're doing that for yourself. You're giving that to yourself. You're nurturing yourself. And really the sort of next step, it's like, to me, it's the sort of beautiful icing on the cake that is so nurturing and loving is this piece. And this, and my sort of closing remark, absolute closing remark, is that Annmarie is, to me, is more than a skincare brand. It's way more than skincare. To me, it's a kind of lifestyle. It's something that when you apply these products, you actually feel different when you walk out of your bathroom or your bedroom, wherever you're applying them. So it's a beautiful lifestyle, that you're putting these ingredients on, you're using these ingredients that are so special. And like the food that definitely I promote eating, that is kind to our body. It is deeply respectful of our body, our health, animals, and the environment. And, and I know that that's really what Annmarie is all about. And you, Rachel, standing as, the sort of, the sort of head of that, and putting all that together and formulating these incredible products. I just really want to thank you, because it's super unusual and it's super unique to find a brand that is so committed to quality and not selling out. And that is 100% reflected in what you get in these bottles. So, and it breaks my heart to see women buying this very expensive, you know, skincare and all those brands that people talk about on TikTok and whatnot. And it's just, as you say, it's just, you know, you just don't even know if you're getting anything active in there, and you can tell when you use it. So I want to thank you for doing what you do and being so passionate about it. And I want to thank everybody for coming on today. Congratulations to the winners. And you've got a very, very short window. You've got literally 40 minutes to go and grab those, use those codes, those, you know, because it is a steep discount. So just go and do it, you know, because as we've said, or as Rachel pointed out, these products last for a long, long time. So, you know, stock up. If you're somebody who uses body oil, that would be me, get 2 of them and just put them, you know, that's going to last, you know, you'll have it for a couple of years. Just stock it away, you know, body butter, get your serums, just make the most of it. And, you know, I'm all about, you know, you know, I always say also, Rachel, I always go, if what you have in your home, and that could be your closet, your skincare cabinet, isn't aligned with the woman that you want to be, we call it your future dream self, your future desires. If it's not aligned, if it doesn't spark joy, as the lovely, you know, the book, the Art of Organizing, then out with the old and in with the new, and have those beautiful black bottles, those dark bottles, ladies, and that lovely packaging. Rachel, Grace, thank you for being on. I don't think there's anything else that we need to attend to. I think we've sort of got everything here. Again, congratulations to the winners. And Rachel, I can't wait, and Grace, I can't wait to have you back, and we'll get into this, you know, in the not too distant future. Big, big love and happy holidays to both of you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye.